Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, say hi, say what's up, what is good. Let me know what's going on. Okay. So let me check and make sure I'm live and everybody can hear and see me. Do a little checkaroo on my phone. When you come in, just make sure you say hello. Let's see. Can I hear myself? Yeah. Okay. Working. All right. So that works. So make sure you say hello when you come on in. If you have any questions, as always, you can put it in the comments box. I always come back and check the feed to answer any questions. If you're watching the replay, feel free to continue to put any questions, like the page, share it out. Anybody that you think might be interested, feel free to share it out, okay? Today's topic is I am dropping the dime on creating online classes, okay? And this is something that I've been doing, almost 2 years. And so, it's just one of those things where in my Facebook group, I do polls and things to see what the side hustlers are interested in learning about. And so this is one of the topics. I was like, oh, maybe, people want to know a little bit about this and see how they can make an additional stream of income. Because, I am all about making an additional stream of income, not just one, okay, but multiple streams of income. And so this is one of the ways that I have an extra income, okay? And so for those of you who are new to me, never seen me before, not sure who this lady is on Facebook Live, I'm Kathy Michelle, and I coach beginning entrepreneurs, educators, aspiring authors about how they can use the experience they already have. Everybody has so much knowledge, you just don't realize it. But use that and mix it in with a little bit of savvy business skills, and you can create your own additional streams of income, multiple streams of income. And I'm here to show you all the things that I've learned on my way. I've been an entrepreneur for the past 11 years. I've had a brick and mortar business, a mobile business, a stay-at-home business. I've done direct sales, pretty much you name it, I've kind of done it or tried it kind of thing. I'm an author. I currently have 6 books on Amazon. So you can put in my name, Kathy Hamilton, and my books will come up. You can check those out. And so I've been like this serial entrepreneur for quite a while now. So this is what I love doing, sharing the things that I've learned along the way, because we know our culture, we need to create a generational wealth of entrepreneurs, okay? And I'm just, hey, this is the time. We've been, yes, in the past, many years ago, our culture has been booming with Black Wall Street and things like that, but it seems like we kind of lost our way, I feel like, somewhere along the way. And so it's time to, move forward and think about beyond your regular 9-to-5 job. You're thinking about your legacy, what you want to leave behind for your family or your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids. You want something to leave behind, okay? So creating multiple streams of income kind of helps to put those things in place to where, okay, like say my book royalties will go on forever, to my child and her children and on and on. So you want to create generational wealth that's just not happening for the moment, but will continue through time, okay? So creating online courses, okay? So this is something that kind of was my goal. I would say this was my main goal of creating the business that I have now, which is coaching entrepreneurs, because I wanted to have a platform to where, let's say, if you cannot be with me live, like some of you are right now, if you cannot be with me live, then at least you can get, the information and worksheets and things like that to go at your own pace on your own time. Not everybody is able to be on Facebook, at a certain time, or maybe they're not on Facebook at all, who knows. But I wanted to have an avenue for people to still get my teachings, my learnings, all my expertise, all those things that I've learned in a nice, neat package so that it's easy to access. Whether you live in Los Angeles, where I am, or whether you live in, across the world in Europe or wherever. Okay, you should be able to access the same information if you have the correct platform to allow people to access it. Okay, and it's one of those things where they say the make money in your sleep. Yeah, it's pretty much once you create an online course and put it on a platform that suits your needs of your audience, then you don't really have to do anything to that course. You don't have to touch it. It's just like writing a book. Once you write the book is written. You don't have to change it or doing anything to it. You're just promoting it, okay? You're making sure people know where it is and things like that. You can always change the price. You can always add to it, update, things like that. But for the most part, it's done when it's done, okay? And that's what I really like about creating online classes and being an author, because once it's done, and you can move on to something else to continue to create more streams of income, okay? So I have currently 7 e-courses. They call them e-courses, online courses. It all means the same thing. It just means it's a digital form of a course, okay? And a digital form could be just a PDF, where let's say, I don't know, let's say you need to get a course on how to learn, I don't know, how to make ceramic something, okay? You can just get a PDF instruction on how to create a ceramic vase, okay? You don't necessarily have to have pictures or videos or audio, stuff like that. So some courses are just workbook courses or just text, just text information, copy, PDF, okay? So I have 2 courses like that, okay? So where it's just workbook pages, you go at your own pace and you got the information. There's no video, no audio, any of that. And the other one is more of a kind of a book form, and that one is a lot bigger and longer, but it's just still no video, no audio, that kind of thing. So those are 2 courses that I have like that. The other courses that I have are the courses that include video or audio with it, okay? And it also has workbook pages as well, okay? So it all depends on what your comfort zone is. Obviously, I'm comfortable with video. I do Facebook Lives all the time. I'm always recording videos, so I'm comfortable with it. So by me having a course where I can teach, kind of face-to-face, to me helps and enhances the lesson of whatever it is that I'm teaching, or the course, whatever it is I'm teaching. If for whatever reason, I can't have a picture, then there'll at least be an audio of me talking, and you have something to look at, like a PowerPoint or something like that. And then always have some kind of workbook page, some kind of PDF to where people can fill in or download, go back and read. Some people just like a hard copy of stuff, okay? So I kind of do a mixture of almost everything, because I know, being an educator for over 25 years now, I know that people have different ways of learning, just like our students. Not all students learn from just reading a book. Sometimes they need to hear it. Sometimes they need to act it out. Sometimes they need to read it back, that kind of thing. So adults are the same way, okay? So I have chosen, different courses to do, some with videos, some with audio, some with both, some with none, okay? To reach the masses of the people that I feel, want my course. So the next thing I want to talk about is basically there are 5, I would say, major platforms to have your online courses, okay? So this is the time to take out pencil and paper. If you need to take out some pencil and paper, I'm going to, if I can put this photo out, let me see if I can, I don't know if I can add a photo, but I might be able to add it once the video is over. But I took a screenshot of this chart, which lays it out pretty simply, but I'm gonna go over the chart for right now. And then if I can add the picture of the chart, I'll add it to the live in the comments. But basically it goes over the 5 major platforms that people use for online courses, okay? So one of them is Udemy. So if you're taking notes, Udemy is Udemy, okay? That's one platform. And that is for very eclectic range of courses. It could be sewing courses. You could teach guitar. You could teach baking. You could teach singing. It's pretty much whatever you want to teach. Feel free. You can teach it on there. They don't, there's no really limits to, oh no, nobody wants to watch you plant a garden. No, if you want to teach a course on how to plant a garden, then you can do that, okay? So that's one. So with Udemy, they charge a 3% fee for that. The course pricing, okay, how you price your course is between $20 and $200, okay? And the students can purchase the course, from the Udemy site, okay? So there are limits to your pricing of your course, okay? So think about that, okay? Hey, Carrie. The next platform, one of the top 5, is called lynda.com, and it's Lynda with a Y, Lynda.com, okay? And that one is owned by LinkedIn, okay? And the emphasis for that one is on business and career or professional courses. So that's not where you're going to put a gardening course on, okay? Since LinkedIn is mostly about business, they want courses that are, pertain to people who are in the business world, looking for business classes, that type of thing, something to do with careers and professional courses, okay? So you have limits on the type of courses that you can do on lynda.com. For that one, instructors are paid from royalties, kind of like a book royalty, okay? So it's based on a monthly revenue based on how many people look at your class, okay? But it varies. So obviously your royalties will fluctuate with that, okay? This one is also something that students pay a monthly subscription to, okay? I believe it's about $25 or $37, somewhere in between there, and they pay a monthly subscription, and they get to, choose courses, of course, because they're paying this monthly. They probably get to choose, however many courses they want, or maybe there's a limit, depending on, the price of a subscription plan they have, perhaps. So just know, if you do lynda.com, people are paying a subscription to them so that they can access classes about business, career, and professionalism, and you're being paid royalties. Okay, so that's totally different. Royalties are different versus outright. Let's say my class is $50 and I get, $45 of that. Now, it's royalties. You're getting a percentage based on how many students are viewing your class that month. Okay, so that's going to fluctuate. Another platform is LinkedIn Premium. Okay, and so these are for premium members on LinkedIn. Okay, I'm not a premium member. I have a LinkedIn account. I never use it, but a lot of people have a LinkedIn account. So if you are a premium LinkedIn member, then you can do LinkedIn Premium courses. Okay, this one is paid via lynda.com because LinkedIn owns both of them. So you're basically kind of getting the same kind of pay, the royalty type of thing. For this one, Students pay a membership also for this, and this one's about $30 a month, okay? So just think, so people are paying something per month to get the courses from LinkedIn, whether they're on lynda.com or the LinkedIn Premium. Students are paying a premium, and you're just getting royalties from that, okay? Another one is called Skills Share. And this one is an open, eclectic type of platform. You can pretty much teach whatever you want, okay? So that one's kind of like the Udemy, teach, whatever music class or whatever you want. But this one is also royalty based on the number of minutes your class is viewed per month, okay? Again, this is a student membership site. So students are paying about $16 a month to be a member of Skills Share, so they can look at however many classes, that they get for that membership level, okay? So it's royalty based for that one, okay? Last but not least, teachable.com, okay? Teachable is open to teach pretty much whatever you want. I've seen all kinds of classes on there. Okay, art classes and watercolor classes and raising calves and goats and stuff, or you name it, it runs the gamut. People are teaching it on Teachable, okay? What else? You keep 100% of the sales, okay, if you're on, depending on the plan you have. So like they have a flat rate plan for each level. So like I have the $39 plan. That's the cheapest, okay? So for $39, they take I think it's 2%, 3%. Let's say if my course is $50, they're gonna take, I don't know, $3 from it, okay? So if you do a different plan, then you get 100% of it. But of course you're paying more per month. Okay, so for me, I'm cool with paying $39 a month, and they take their little 2 or 3% from each class that I sell. I'm fine with that for now, maybe it'll change later on in the future, but for right now, I'm cool with that, okay? And this is the best thing to me, you set your own price for the course, okay? There are no, you can only spend, price your class at $20 or $200. No, you can set your price for whatever you want. If you want to set it for $500, set it for $500. You want to set it for $5, set it for $5. You want the course to be free. Maybe you're doing some promotional something, you can set it for free. So you have, more flexibility with pricing your course, which equals more flexibility with your profits, okay? Okay? So guess which one did I use? I use Teachable, okay? So I looked at all of those. I even tried a class on Udemy as a student, and I highly suggest you at least try a class as a student before you decide to create your classes online. So like I tried a class on Udemy first. It was just a $10 class. I was just trying it out. And I was like, oh, okay, I see this platform. I see how it goes and how the teacher has these, basically these lesson, like lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3. And like there's a video for each one. And then there's a download of some kind of PDF workbook type thing. And I was like, oh, okay, I see, that's cool. But, I was just like, $10. I mean, this was like, gosh, I want to say maybe 8 hours of videos that this guy had for his class. I mean, this was a long class. It was all about book publishing, actually. This was like, gosh, about 4 years ago before I wrote, was it before I wrote my book? I think it was right after I had written my book, but I didn't know how to publish it yet. So I took his class. I was like, oh, $10? Is he going to teach? I'm like, what is he going to teach me for $10 about publishing my book? That class was jam-packed full of goodies for $10. But the thing was, Udemy, what I noticed was when I looked at his little a little bar at the top. Let's say that it was like the class was originally listed at $200 and Udemy slashed the price to $10. They have the right to put your class on sale pretty much whenever they want. Okay. So I was just like, oh, I get it. He didn't put that class for sale. Udemy put that class for sale because they do. It's kind of like Groupon with Udemy. They can suddenly slash the prices and say, okay, this is 50% off these courses for this limited amount of time kind of thing. Now, it's cool if you have a lot of people signing up for $10 because if my memory serves me correctly, he had about 200 students in the class. So you do the math, okay? Even though the class was only $10, he had 200 students. So he still made a nice chunk of change, but he didn't have control over the pricing of when Udemy was going to slash his prices. So, you take your chance with that. But I like the format of it and everything. And you have lifetime access to it. Like I can still go back and look at that class if I want to refresh my memory on something that he said. One time I went, maybe I think it was over the summer, I went back and looked at it for something and he had like done some updates on it and stuff, and probably another 300 people have bought his class. Yeah, okay. So, and this, like I said, I signed up for that class about 4 years ago. So imagine over the last 4 years, people are still signing up, even though it was priced at $10, people were still signing up. People just making money in their sleep, okay? So that's what I mean by setting things up to where you do it, it's done, sit back and collect your money, okay? So whether you use Udemy or Teachable, pick one, okay? But like I said, try and be a student in one of them first to get the flow to see if you like it. So Udemy was cool, but then when I looked at Teachable and saw that, oh, I can keep more of the money for the price of whatever I want to price my class. And I like that I could kind of make it my own. And that is the biggest thing that made me pick Teachable, because Teachable is different from all the other 4 platforms because it is a SaaS platform. SaaS stands for, what does it stand for? I almost forgot. Software as a service, okay? So it's just like Netflix. You are paying a monthly fee to use that software so you can watch movies and videos. And I don't have Netflix. My daughter has Netflix. I don't. Whatever you do on Netflix or Google Apps, you're paying, to just use that software. So it is a internet-based program. So Udemy, Linda, LinkedIn, those are all, they're on a whole different system. So Teachable is the only one that is a SaaS software program. It's an application that you're using. So it's kind of like if you're renting, you're basically, you're paying per month, your fee per month to use that platform to have a school. And really, this one to me is more like having your own school, okay? Because you are naming your school, like mine is named Side Hustle College, okay? You're naming your school, you're adding courses to it. You're putting, of course, people are signing up as students. You're basically creating your own school on this platform. And I thought that was cool. I'm like, oh, okay, I have my own business school. This is basically, I created my own business school on Teachable. Whereas the other ones, Linda and LinkedIn and all those, people are paying a monthly fee to just look at all the courses, okay? So you're just kind of jumbled in with all the other courses. Now, the pros of some of those, I haven't looked that deeply into the other ones, but the pros of some of those is they kind of do promotions for you, okay? So they will promote, let's say, a bundle of classes to their student members, like, hey, here's a new class, here's a new, so they might promote your classes for you kind of thing. But like I said, I didn't go too deep into it because I just felt like that wasn't the best fit for me for now. With Teachable, you have to promote your own stuff, okay? So they're not gonna put your, your website on anything. No, you just have to send people to your website. That's it. So if you are posting, of course, on social media or any kind of advertisement that you might do, you make sure you have your link there because that's how you get people to go get to your class and become students. So you're in charge of promoting your own class, okay? Your own business school. Remember, you're creating your own business school, okay? Let me think any other cons with it. I really can't think of any other cons with it. Another pro is you can open and close enrollment. Like with my author class that I just had, I can't remember, what was that, spring break? I taught the first group and then I closed the class because I just wanted to work with that group at the time. So no one else could add on to the class until I reopen the class. So I like that about Teachable. If you want to stop a class, be like, ooh, no, I have 10 people in this class. I just want to work with them or whatever it is, or you just want to, revamp a class or something like, you know what, I want to add another video to it, whatever, you can stop enrollment. Now, the people who have already enrolled, they will still have access to the class, but there won't be any new students coming in because you've stopped enrollment. So that's another pro. Another thing I really like is you can do coupons on Teachable. So let's say when I do my promotion, like the one with the author, Learn to Create and Self-Publish Your ebook, I just ended a promotion on Saturday. So if you had the teacher appreciation discount code teacher, then you would have gotten the class for 15% off. But I set the time to end at 11:55 on May 18th. So it automatically stopped the promotion and it went back to the regular price of $55. So I like that, having that flexibility of, I can pop on, put a sale on, create a discount code, okay, or I can just say, 50% off all my classes. You can set a coupon code for all your classes, or you can set a coupon code for just one of your classes, so whichever one you want. So I like that. Oh, and another thing that I really like about Teachable is the emails. When people sign up for the course on Teachable, they have to give you, the email for the course. You get the emails. Now, anybody who's been in business anytime knows emails are pretty much just important as the money, okay? Because once you have someone's email, you can go back and send them new information like, hey, I just opened a new course. Come check it out. Hey, I'm doing another special discount. Here's a code, okay? So these are the type of things that you can do when you're on Teachable. You can, kind of switch things up a little bit more, I think, on Teachable than everything else. And I believe, don't quote me, but I'm almost certain when I did my research on Udemy a few years back, you don't get anybody's email. They own the emails, okay? So you might have 200 people in your class and you have no way of contacting them unless Udemy allows you to, send an email blast, but they have the emails. So you have to go through Udemy to send a message to your 200 students, but, it's only on that platform. You can't, communicate with them, years from now or 5 months from now because you don't have any emails from them, okay? So that's another cool thing. So I think that's all the pros and cons with that. Let me check my notes to make sure. So, yeah. And with Teachable, I think it was about a month or two ago, I had put some promotions out there about how they have their webinars every about 3 months. They'll offer these free webinars so people can get an idea, a taste of what Teachable looks like, get a quick, master class of about an hour or 45 minutes to, kind of pop in, ask questions of the Teachable staff to see if you want to join. So that another one is coming up very soon. Actually, I think it's Wednesday. So May 22nd, they are starting a new free masterclass. It's 45 minutes. It kind of gives you a summary of the Teachable platform. I will put that information out in the groups so that you know, okay, hey, the link is open to sign up for their free webinar to see, you know, get an inside view on what Teachable looks like from the company's point of view. These are the people who are, you know, running the company. So what better person to explain all the pluses and minuses of the company than to get on that free webinar. So I'll post that this week as soon as it opens on May 22nd, and, you know, sign up and see what they have to say, you know, before you decide to jump on the Teachable bandwagon. But I think you'll want to sign up for Teachable once you see that webinar, because that's what got me. Once I had, you know, a webinar with them, I was like, oh yeah, this is a platform I need to take my business to the next level. So that really was a catalyst for me choosing Teachable. What else? So, okay, building a course. I'm not gonna be on here too long tonight. Building a course. So that's probably the hardest part. I mean, the platforms is pretty easy. You just pick a platform and you're just kind of uploading videos and PDFs and things like that. But building a course is probably the hardest part, okay? I have my way of building a course. Everybody has their own way. I think my way is the best way, okay? It works for me, and I will teach you all about it. I am creating a new course, as you see in the description at the top. I'm creating a new course on how to create your perfect e-course from concept to reality, okay? And so you're going to, you know, basically go through the whole process of, okay, what course, you know, what topic should I pick? That's probably the hardest thing. What topic should I pick? All right, we'll go through that. What's your why? Why are you, you know, choosing this course? Who is your target audience? Who are you trying to, you know, reach, target? Okay, you have to focus on something that you're passionate about. These are the most important things, the top 3 elements. Focus on something you're passionate about, because when you're teaching, let's say like in the classroom, I know when I was teaching, when it came down to learning about like science stuff, like the life cycle of a frog and the butterfly and mixing, you know, colors to make it, I would get so excited, and that would pull those students in and be super engaged. So whatever it is you decide to teach for your online class, you got to be passionate about it. You got to be like, yes, I'm doing this. This is what I want to do, because you have no limits, okay? You have no limits. There's no administrator coming in saying what you doing, what you teaching. No, you are teaching your best class of your lifetime, because it's teaching what you like to do, what you want to share with other people, okay? You want to make sure, the second thing is to solve a current or most urgent problem or need for your ideal client. So let's say you are teaching about, I don't know, goats, okay? And how to raise a goat, okay? Your target audience, of course, are going to be probably farmers and people like that who want to know how to raise goats, you know, properly so they can breed and live a healthy life or whatever it is, okay? So that might be a problem that farmers are having right now, because maybe, you know, the goats aren't healthy for whatever reason. Who knows? I'm just making stuff up. But you have to know what problem you're solving so that your course, of course, will be something that is going to engage people to want to buy your course, okay? And then the last thing is you want your course to be in alignment with your business brand, okay? So the courses that I have created are all geared towards people who are either educators or beginning entrepreneurs or aspiring authors. Those are the people that I serve, okay? So I'm not teaching you how to manage your money, because even though I'm very good at managing my money, I'm not teaching you that because that's not something that I love or passionate about, or have some, big history of being a banker or something to teach people. But someone who's maybe been a savings and loan, banker for the past 20 years, yeah, you might want to teach a class about how to, make your money work for you, or how to save for retirement, or the tricks in the trade, or the hacks. And, everybody has a hack for something. I learned a lot. I just went to a real estate workshop about a couple of months ago, and I learned so much in just a 3-hour workshop about real estate and how to boost your credit and, all these other things. And it was free. Okay. Now, if that course was on Teachable, I would have paid for it because that was something I was interested in, because I'm trying to get into the real estate game. Okay. So you got to know who your people are. What do they want? Keep your, your ear to the, I forgot, it's old school. Keep your ear to the ground or something like that, to see what are people talking about? What do they need? What do they want to learn about? What are they posting on Facebook about? Are they saying, hey, I can't find good, childcare, and I need to know what to look for in a good childcare? Then you might want to teach a class about, the 10 best ways to find the perfect childcare, something like that. Okay, so listen to what people are saying, and you'll come up with, an idea of a topic that you might want to teach. Okay, so like I said, I have 7 courses, eCourses already on different, platforms and different ways of delivering it. So you have to think about how you want to deliver it. Do you want to do all videos, or just you want to email? You can do email courses where you're just emailing people the information. Simple, people pay for it. Okay, so you got to decide on pricing. Okay, what's the sweet spot? What's going to be too high or too low? You got to find something in the middle of where your clients can afford. Okay, and then of course how to set up the eCourse structure, and then how to do a pre-launch and launch of your course. So I'm putting all that into a package. I'm estimating, if you notice in this description, I said approximately 4 weeks for this new course, because I'm like, okay, I think, 1 week per module should be good. But, I'm just kind of keeping it flexible. This will be in the summertime. I'm going to start in July. So I have a lot more free time since I'll be off. But I'm just keeping it flexible, but I think 4 weeks will be about it to get through the 4 modules, so that you have some video time with me for Q&A or questions you might have, something that you want to go back and talk about, so we can talk, go in depth about pricing and things like that. So I just want to be able to have enough time so that everybody can, talk it through, get their questions out and stuff like that. And you'll have plenty of worksheets, action pages, those kinds of things as well. Okay, the course will be priced at $69 for a limited time, because whenever I introduce a new course, it's an introductory price. Okay, and so this is the introductory price. So if you're interested in the new course that's coming up in July, just hit me up at my bit.ly chat with Kat, and if there's a spot on there where you can say, hey, what course are you interested in? You just click the course about eCourse if you're interested in that. We'll have a little chat so I can see where your head is at and see, like, hey, is this going to be a fit for you, or or not, kind of thing. All right. So let me check my feed to see if there are any questions. So if you have any questions, hey, Stephen, I didn't see you. Who else is here? I think I saw Kay. Hey, Kay. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to put it in the comments, okay? And I'll come back and check. Let me see if there's anything else that I am forgetting about. Let me check my notes real quick. No, I think that's it. I think I've hit on most of the things that I wanted to hit. Like I said, I wasn't going to stay on here long, just kind of giving you a taste of what creating an online class is about. Like I said, this has been my dream for the last 3 years of creating courses that will run in my sleep, okay? And all I do is promote them. And if I want to start a new course, like I'm starting this course, and I can, but if I choose just to sit back and have those, 7 courses, then I'm cool. But me, crazy me, my mind is always going, and I'm always thinking of new things to add to my Teachable platform, okay? All right, you guys, so if there are no questions, I will let you guys go and have a good rest of the evening. And like I said, I'll be sending or posting out the webinar information that Teachable has coming up, okay? So I'll post that on Wednesday. And I think the webinar starts sometime that week, but you just, sign up. It's free. And that way you'll get a serious background history of Teachable, and you'll see examples. The webinars are really great. They're really good at giving you a real summary of what it looks like and those type of things, okay? All right, you guys, see you later. Bye.